would you agree you pay more by not having a rainbow than by having one?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Okay. Guys, before I start the show. So, would you agree you pay more by not having the rainbow than having a rainbow? Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. Okay. Well, guys, here's how easy it is to get a rainbow in your home today. We have some people will write a check, other people will use a credit card, and we're old-fashioned. We still even accept cash, and we even have budget plans too. Which one of those plans you think would work best for your family?
Credit card.
Credit card. Okay, great. So individually ask. So Mary, if you had the rainbow, would you use it? Great. And John, if she'd use it, would you help her get one? Yes. Congratulations. Welcome to the rainbow family. I mean, and again, it's, as you're going out doing your show, Cody, you got to ask questions throughout your show. Okay? Don't cover price one time. Cover price throughout the show. Okay? Like the power nozzle. Are you guys pulling them out saying it's $3.99? Mm-hmm. Tell them it's $3.99 when you pull it out. Tell them the Aquaman is $3.99 when you pull it out. Okay? Talk about the $2.50 a day throughout the show. Okay, but look. Let's say we don't get it there, and now we go on to the budget plan. Okay? All right. So, $23.89. All right. Now you can get it for $4.86. $2.86. Okay? Or you can get it for, I was going to do the monthly payment, but $192, right, and $114. Okay, now you can get it for $106 and $89, or you could get it. Okay, so look. So what I'm trying to do is take a large figure, drop it dramatically, and show them what's a better deal. The 12 grand or the 33?
33.
Obviously the 33, okay? Well, 12,000 is a lot better than 33. Well, obviously 23.89 is a lot better than 33. So this is why you want to get it when?
No.
Yeah.
Today, right? Because what are you going to do? This is going to get you the clean home you want. We're giving you $927 for your vacuum. Who in the world is going to give you $927 for doing that? Nobody is, right? So $927 for your machine, okay, which is saving you a bunch of money, okay? And then you're going to go through the pricing. So really, I know Jennifer tried to spend some time with you guys to make sure that you were organized at the end, to be excited, to be pumped up, and don't lose that enthusiasm when you're going through the pricing. Because sometimes, Jennifer, we just get too serious. Okay? So it's not, you don't want to be that tight. You want to be loose and you want to have fun and don't change in your personality. Okay? So wherever you were at in your personality, that's where you want to stay is the pricing. Okay? So let's recap some fun things that we kind of spent time on. Okay? When you start here, okay, I like to make a joke. Probably something you've been wondering after I've been in your home for 10 minutes is what? How much does it cost, right? Exactly. This is my favorite part of the presentation. Okay, because I get to show you guys how easy it is to get a rainbow inside your home. Okay? Now prior to me doing that, I'm going to ask Mary, what did you like best? What feature did you like the best? John, what did you like best, right? And then I go through that, okay? Now, before I do that, take just a minute and let's flip through and let's take a look at what are people going to spend not to get a rainbow, okay? So let me show you what it costs to try to maintain your home. So I want you to use your imagination. You didn't see a rainbow. You didn't see one. So now let's just take a look at what you'd be spending on what you're using right now, right? And break each one of those down. And when you do that, I mean, guys, look, stuff's expensive. You know, if they have zero carpet, that figure is going to be lower. You're going to probably be between 5 to 7. But if they have carpet, you have to be 10 to 15 grand. Now, don't let anybody say they're not going to. Okay? Jennifer, one thing I've said for forever, okay? Let's say that you're in a house that's a $200,000 house, okay? So let's say that roughly when you purchased your home, and they said we're going to add like 1.1% to your house. But for the 1.1%, here's what you get. You have a clean and super healthy home the entire time you live there. It's going to make your carpeting last twice as long. And really, in the long run, it's going to save you like 3 to 5% on your house. Okay? You have the germs and the bacteria. Most of that is gone, caused by vacuums. You don't have to spend any money on shampooing. You've got something to clean your air 365, 24/7. It'll make your job tremendously easier. I mean, 1%, what would you say? Okay, let's do it. Right? This is exactly what a rainbow is. It's about 1.1% of your house. And most people today spend more than half their life inside their own home. And if you don't get one today, odds are you'll never get one. Or you'll look at it 8 to 10 years down the road from now. But imagine the average home accumulates 40 pounds of dirt per year. 40 pounds. So that means if I mean, it really is. His sleeping arrangements. You have the cleanest, healthiest home, and it'll save you thousands of dollars. It's pretty awesome. But you know what? None of that matters unless you would what?
Use it.
Use it. So most important question is, hey, for $2.50 a day or $3 a day, if you had the rainbow, would you use it?
Of course.
So, but the closing is good, solid demo. Ask lots of questions. That's what you got to do. Okay? Ask them loads of questions throughout that presentation. Not like, Jennifer, we're like on Dragnet, right? Okay, ma'am, just facts. Remember that show? We made a remake of that. It was really bad. Okay? I think Dan Aykroyd was in that. I think I forget. But you're just having fun and let them know how much you love the rainbow. Be smiling and make sure they understand they're absolutely crazy not to get a rainbow. Okay? So approach the ending in a very positive way. So Cody, when I was new, I didn't really know any better. I was just like, if you watch me when I was new, seriously, Joni, I did so many things so completely wrong. I was way over the top. I mean, I was just like, if you don't buy, you're an idiot. That's what I was saying. Now, I wouldn't say that, but that's what in my mind, I'm like, what's wrong with you people? Are you serious? What the heck? It was funny because, I got off to a great start. I sold 6 out of 9, 9 out of 11, 11 out of 14. And when people didn't buy, I was like, what is wrong? Okay? Those numbers didn't stay consistent. Things changed. There's a week I went 2 for 11 one time. But I think that if you just believe wholeheartedly they should get the machine, which I know you guys do, but it kind of comes with, developing that skill and getting that experience. You'll get there, but it just comes with some practice, right? So the demo part is what's going to sell, okay? This part I was not that good at when I was new, but I really learned how to show, okay? So just be amazed at what the rainbow can do and what it can do for them. That's critical, okay? And beat the living tar out of the vacuum. That is something that I'd really like to watch you guys do. And it's like you're poking fun at the machine, but not at the people.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, right? Okay? And you're not poking fun at their decision, right? You don't do that. It's like when I do the vacuum, I say, currently in the market today, there's over 200 different types of vacuums. Now, of the over 200 different types of vacuums, you could buy one that's cheap, at $69, and you can pay over $3,000 for a vacuum. Any one of those vacuums you would buy would have 4 things in common. They'd have an intake, a motor, a bagger filter, which holds the dirt, and an exhaust. Okay? Have you guys ever seen a vacuum that didn't have those 4 things? They all have the 4 things, so what makes a vacuum. They actually made the first one in 1899, And here we are, 113 years later, we still got the same thing. There's truly no difference, okay? Might be a different size, might be a different shape, might be a different color, might be made out of something a little different, but still, they're all made of a porous material. So if we open up Webster's dictionary and it said porous, would you guys know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
With the holes in it.
Holes. That's awesome. Full of holes. So what that means is, Joni, what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to catch the dirt in your house with a bag full of. Yeah, that sounds pretty tough, doesn't it? Okay, and I use the wire screen bottom example. Okay, sound good? Okay, I believe we're going to work on some registering for you guys today.